Hi YouTube, it's Sam, and today I'm going to make a video about the hair care products that I use and just my process of caring for my hair and what I use to protect it when I use my heat products, straighteners, curling irons, things like that. So yeah, I'll just jump right into it. I haven't been using a lot of these products lately just because I just got my hair cut at the beginning of, it's the middle of February right now. I got my hair cut at the beginning of January, and so I've been letting it air dry mostly. I straighten it sometimes, not nearly as often as I did when I had my hair long. It's always been kind of long before I got it cut. It was about, you know, right past my shoulders, maybe to my armpit length, and I needed a change, you know. It was really unhealthy. It was really, really dry. Come here, buddy. Hi. Hi, buddy. This is Odin. He's my little puppy. Hi. Say hi to YouTube. Oh, goodness. I know. He just wants kisses. That's all he cares about in the world. Thank you. What was I saying? But yeah, I needed a change just because my ends of my hair were so dry, and they were just, you know, I wasn't getting any new growth. The new growth hairs were completely, they just never grew. They always, you know, were sticking up, and it was always really, it wasn't cute. So I needed a change. I needed to make my hair healthier, and I just wanted to get it cut because I've never had it cut before. So this is the shortest that I've ever had it, and I love it. I'm so glad that I did it. I'm really, really happy with the cut. It's just a basic long bob cut with a few layers in the back. It's a little shorter in the back, and it gets longer as it comes down. It's not like a straight cut, but it's, you know, it has a little bit of, it's kind of choppy, but I love it. It's so, so nice. And it just feels softer. My ends aren't nearly as dry. They're actually not dry at all. They're super soft. And it's awesome. I love it. And my hair naturally, this is the natural wave that my hair has. This is just getting out of the shower. You know, I showered last night. I slept on my hair this morning, and this is what it looks like. So I haven't been doing a lot of the products or straightening or curling irons or things like that lately, just because it's so easy. You know, it's easier when you have shorter hair. I might do it if I want a certain look, or if I want, you know, to get a little bit more dressed up, but usually this is how I wear my hair every day. Just because it looks pretty good, you know, I need very little product, and that's the goal that I want after having my hair cut, is I do want to grow it out again, but I want it to be completely healthy. You know, I don't want the split ends and the dryness and the nasty, not healthy hair. So yeah, but I'll take you through the products that I do use when I do straighten my hair or use my curling irons, and apply that heat that we ladies love that is so damaging to our hair. So after the shower, I shampoo, I condition, and I let it dry, air dry, you know, just until it's a little bit damp. And then I put in the Biosilk Therapy Oil. I got this at the hairdresser when I got my hair cut. And it's just a little sample. It's not, it was $2.20, you know, $2.20. It's just a little sample of what they have. It's actually a cheaper version of the Paul Mitchell Smoothing Super Skinny Serum. And that's what I had, and that's what I used before I got my hair cut. I didn't use it all the time after every wash, but maybe every other wash. But this is a really good product. It's pretty expensive. This bottle is $18.98, but I mean, a little bit goes a long way. And same with this, same with the Biosilk. A little bit goes a really, really long way. Like for my length of hair, with the Biosilk, I use literally half of a dime size in my palm, and I rub it in with my hands, and I just work it into my tips first, and I smooth over my hair, and I run through with my fingers and make sure I try to get every strand with that hair, or with that oil. and just because it smells amazing. This Biosilk stuff smells amazing, and it makes your hair so healthy and soft when it dries, and it also doubles as a heat protectant, so that's good. And same thing with the Paul Mitchell one. And again, he's so shaky. Again, a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. I used this stuff when I had my long hair, and I barely needed one squeeze of this, like one little squirt, and that was good enough for all of my hair. So I would say this is definitely worth it if you want to splurge on something cool for your hair, on something that like would possibly make it healthier. And again, this stuff smells amazing. And it just makes your hair feel so good after you wash it. It is amazing. I will always have an oil serum for my hair, like from now on. Always. No matter what the length. It's like a must for healthy hair, I think. So moving on, after I let my hair dry, I usually let it air dry. I will sometimes blow dry it. I don't really like blow drying my hair, but I'll do it if I'm in a hurry, So, and sometimes, we are, because it's life, and we're ladies, and we don't take, we take longer than we need to sometimes. So, this is the hair dryer that I have. It's the InfinitiPro Conair, and I always use my adapter thing on the end just to concentrate the heat. And that's the thing too, I don't usually use a lot of heat when I blow dry my hair. I usually, push my little ice button for the cool air, just to get it dry a little more, just because my hair dries frizzy no matter what, so I have to straighten it no matter what. So I mean, why add the extra heat of the dryer if I'm already going to straighten it as well? So that's what I usually do. I usually use the cool air with the concentrated adapter, and it's been drying really fast. I mean, like I said, I think I've used that maybe twice since I got my hair cut, because this dries in it air dries in like half an hour at the most. So, but I have that just in case I need it. And then the heat protectant that I use is the Garnier Fructis style flat iron protector straightening mist. And sorry, there's a really big glare. And it says it protects up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit of heat. And that's pretty high. I don't usually have my straightener set that high because I don't have really thin hair, but I don't have thick hair. It doesn't take a lot of heat to actually straighten my hair. So I always have my straightener on the lowest setting. And that seems to work fine. But this heat protectant is really good. I've liked it so far. I got this before I got my hair cut. I had it when I had my long hair. And it worked pretty good. I just think my hair was already so damaged, it didn't really help it a lot, There was no hope for my hair, really, before I got it cut. So, but now that I have it cut, I'm always going to use a heat protectant, just because we need it. Gotta protect our hair. And then my straightener that I use is the Porcelain series straightener. I have had this for years. I mean, more than 5 years. It's time for me to get a new straightener. But again, if you've watched my previous video, my first YouTube video, I don't make a lot of money. I really want to get a new, nice straightener when I get one. One that protects your hair more. I know they have ones with oil serum already in the straightener. I would love to get one of those. I would love to get one with a smaller iron maybe, just because now my hair is kind of short. And again, I don't have thick hair, so I don't think I need this big of an iron, an actual, iron part. But I really want to save up the money and get a really nice one when I can. So that's the goal for after, you know, this is completely gone. But the good thing about this one is I mean, I've had it forever, like I said, and it still works. It still works really well. So I mean, this brand is really good. Porcelain series, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it at like Target when I bought it. I honestly can't remember. It's been so long. But yeah, I mean, it's lasted a long, long time, so that's the one I use. Again, I always use my heat protectant just to make sure that I have the protection on my split ends and, you know, my bangs, the fragile parts of my hair. And then I use a wire brush. It's not very big, it's not very, you know, big around, just because, again, I just got my hair cut, so I don't need a huge brush to follow with the hair dryer or after I iron, you know, just to even out the heat. I don't need a huge one, so this one works pretty good. And yeah, after I straighten or blow dry my hair, that's really all I do. Sometimes I put a little bit of hairspray in my part just to get those new growth hairs to lay down a little bit. Because I live in Montana and the air here is so dry, and there is seriously, like, really bad, I mean, it has to be a world record for this crazy static electricity. I walked across my living room floor the other day, just in socks, just to turn off my TV. I touched my TV, I didn't push any buttons, and it turned off. I mean, I got shocked, you know, and the shocks hurt. Like, I've never had static electricity shocks that hurt. And, I mean, I turned off my TV with a touch of it. I mean, it freaked me out. And I was like, it's gotta be the static electricity. How does this happen? But I mean, it's winter here, and it is so dry. It's disgusting. And again, that's why I need these products for my hair, because I live in a really dry state. You know, there's no humidity whatsoever. So anything helps that part, you know, if you live in a really dry place, if it's summer, if there's no humidity during the summer, if it's winter especially, because there's a lot more static electricity when it's winter. I would definitely suggest getting some of these products, especially the oil, the afterwash oil, just because it gives your hair that little bit of humidity that it needs. I mean, our hair needs some kind of humidity. It can't be dry all the time. So yeah, those are all the hair products that I use. And again, if any girls or ladies out there have any kind of suggestions, anything else that they have used themselves, anything for dry hair, any tips to keep short hair healthy as it grows, I am completely open to any suggestions, any help, any comments, any tips, any tricks. Again, because I'm new here and I am trying to learn all I can. So those are just the things I use, and I appreciate all of you. If anybody would want to subscribe, that would be awesome, and I'll see you next time.